Lots of surprises, but no clear message from Virginia primary. Richmond, Virginia. Virginia's soft, the progressive wing of the Democratic Party, flexed its muscles in some races and faltered in others. Conservatives once a key swing state that's been tilting increasingly toward Democrats, Virginia's 2017 elections were an early warning signal that a blue wave of opposition to President Donald Trump would wash over the 2018 U.S. midterms. Only 4 states, normally sleepy affairs, this year's primaries had drama, as moderates in both parties took fire from their more extreme flanks. On the Democratic side, Senate Minority Leader Dick Saslaw faced his first challenge in 4 decades and nearly lost to human rights lawyer Yasmin Teague, despite having a massive cash advantage. He attributed the close nature of the race to the momentum for candidates who promise change. People. In a sign of unease with established Democratic politicians on the local level, 2 long-tenured Northern Virginia prosecutors lost to reform-minded challengers intent on making changes to what they view as a heavy-handed criminal justice system. Perry Sitagani, but every other Democratic state lawmaker, except for one, was easily able to fend off a challenger. Joe Morrissey, on the GOP side, lingering resentment over last year's vote to expand Medicaid in Virginia fueled divisive contests. Republican voters in a swing district punished Delaware. Bob Thomas, but Republican senior Emmett Hanger played a key role in the Medicaid expansion that made 400,000 low-income adults eligible to enroll. Opponent Tina Fey. Both parties said they are feeling optimistic about their chances in the general election. Democrats are hopeful. Republicans were cheering Tuesday's turnout in key districts. More people voted. Republicans were also counting on a wave of scandals earlier this year involving the state's top Democrats to help GOP candidates. A racist yearbook photo that surfaced in February almost forced government. Ralph Northam from Morrissey's victory is likely to add a significant new headache for Democrats eager to move past those scandals. Republicans wait, but voter Melvin Washington said he picked Morrissey because he believes he understands the district's neighborhoods, and Washington said he is not bothered by Morrissey's past legal problems. People. Associated Press writers Denise Lavoie in Richmond, Matt Barracutt in Falls Church and Ben Finley in Virginia Beach contributed to this report.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park, pot.